Mercedes-Benz is a German car manufacturer many people love for its dedication to quality and elegance in each of its models, including both luxury electric SUVs and vehicles with advanced driver assistance systems, ADAS. The company's lineup includes both aesthetically pleasing and highly effective and robust automobiles. Its engine technology, the product of significant and devoted research and development work, is the secret to its outstanding success. While Mercedes-Benz is aggressively innovating in autonomous driving technology and electric vehicle battery life, they have also unveiled a groundbreaking engine. This new engine is designed with cutting-edge technology and superb performance tuning that could disrupt not just the electric vehicle EV market, but also change the game for the whole automobile industry. In this video, we will look in detail at the complex workings of Mercedes-Benz's revolutionary engine. Mercedes-Benz is one of the first proper car companies. The company's first car, which was also the first proper car ever, the Benz's patent motor car model number 1, was made almost 140 years ago, back in 1886. Since that time, its cars and models have put it among the top desirable and prestigious brands. Many people love Benz because of the firm's constant quest for discovery and innovation that has helped it set industry standards in automotive cybersecurity and other aspects. Benz's DNA is literally infused with innovation. They always set industry standards. Recent developments in their autonomous driving technology and advanced driver assistance systems (ADAS) have been impressive, but now they are adding another feather to their cap with this new engine. The start of Benz goes back to the 19th century when Carl Benz made the first stationary gasoline engine. On the eve of New Year's in 1879, this groundbreaking one-cylinder two-stroke wonder was fired up for the first time. After achieving massive acceptance and commercial success with this engine, Benz was able to devote more of his attention to the creation of his dream vehicle, a light automobile with a gasoline engine that fused the chassis and engine into a single unit. There were several noteworthy improvements in 1885. Benz released a two-seater automobile with a horizontally mounted, small, quick-revving single-cylinder four-stroke engine, a tubular steel frame, a differential, and 3 wire-spoked wheels. The engine produced 0.75 horsepower, which is equivalent to 0.55 kilowatts. This is a long cry from the modern-day accomplishments of the corporation Carl Benz created. Still, this was a big deal back then. Some of the automobile's unique features included an automated intake slide, a controlled exhaust valve, a high-voltage electrical vibrator ignition with a spark plug, and water thermosiphon evaporation cooling. Benz submitted for a patent on his gas-powered car on January 29, 1886, and was given the number 37435. Patent is similar to our birth certificate. A few months later, in July, the three-wheeled Benz patent motor car, also known as Model Number 1, made its first public appearance. Carl Benz, still in the spirit of setting trends and solving problems in the developing industry, developed a double-pivot steering system in 1893. The 3-horsepower, 2.2-kilowatt Victoria was the first Benz vehicle to use this steering technology. The Velo, which Benz later unveiled and produced in around 1,200 units, became the first production automobile in history. Benz introduced a cheap and lightweight small automobile the year after that. For many years, Mercedes-Benz continually produced outstanding automobile engines. The Compressor 55 AMG, a supercharged 5.4-liter SOHC 24-valve V8 powerhouse that stood as a real monster, which was a benchmark in performance tuning. This particular engine was used in the SLR McLaren, where it released a powerful 617 horsepower. Benz developed N275 AMG, an AMG twin-turbocharged 6-liter SOHC 36-valve V12 engine. Many love this engine because of its performance-oriented design. This engine powers cars, including the upscale Maybach and the S65 AMG. It has a reputation for being one of the most dependable engines in the Mercedes-Benz family. It has evolved throughout time to provide astounding power without sacrificing dependability. Another industry giant engine by the company is the 32 compressor. The 32 compressor is a versatile supercharged 3.2-liter 18-valve V6 engine. Although these engines could be fine-tuned for considerably more power, they were appropriate for installation in everyday cars with a reasonable level of performance. With the 32 compressor engine, certain AMG versions were capable of achieving speeds of up to 155 miles per hour. We cannot talk about the best past Benz engines without mentioning the 7.3-liter and 7-liter normally aspirated SOHC 36-valve V12 powerhouse powerhouses from the 73 and 70 AMG engines. With such an illustrious history of engine development, it should not be surprising that Mercedes-Benz has established leadership in the development of the most powerful four-cylinder engines available anywhere in the world. The newly introduced engine from Mercedes-Benz represents a groundbreaking shift from the typical electric engine Benz gives us. It's not just about improved electric vehicle battery life or even making strides in automotive cybersecurity. It's about redefining what an engine can do. It can withstand high peak combustion pressures due to its unique design, providing better responsiveness and precise intake pressure adjustment that could be crucial for autonomous driving technology as well. The new 139 series motor's engine block is made from high-pressure die-cast aluminum. In order to quickly cool and solidify the molten aluminum used in this technique, it is poured into a metallic mold that has been submerged in water. It creates a strong, thick structure that can resist the increased pressures brought on by combustion. AMG built the crankcase to have an exceptional ratio of stiffness to weight by using a closed-deck architecture that was influenced by racing car design. It can withstand higher peak combustion pressures because of its structure. The engine has a low-friction, high-strength crank assembly with forged steel and aluminum pistons, as well as a crankshaft. The expanded sump has baffled plates to reduce the possibility of oil shortage during prolonged cornering. The new engine uses AMG's nanoslide cylinder coating, which creates a mirror-like gloss on the cylinder linings and reduces friction. The M139's turbocharged 2-liter inline-4 engine has an astounding 208.9 horsepower per liter. It has a maximum power output of 416 horsepower. This feature solidifies its position as the most powerful 4-cylinder engine currently being produced, exceeding the specific output of almost all modern supercars. The engine comes in two trims, the base and S versions. The base model produces 354 pound-feet of torque between 4,750 and 5,000 revolutions per minute, and a maximum of 382 horsepower at 6,500 rotations per minute. The S variant, on the other hand, generates 369 pound-feet of torque between 5,000 and 5,250 rotations per minute, and 416 horsepower at 6,750 revolutions per minute. The boost pressure for the S model is a little bit greater. Notably, it exceeds the CLA 45's Turbo 4, which has a redline 500 RPM lower and generates 375 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. When fully equipped, the engine is said to weigh 554 pounds. In comparison to its predecessor, Mercedes has made a number of significant upgrades to the M139 engine. One noteworthy change is the transition from transverse to longitudinal installation, which places the intake system close to the bumper up front and the exhaust manifold and turbocharger behind the firewall in the back. With fewer divergences and improved aerodynamics, this layout shortens the exhaust and intake air ducts. The brand new twin-scroll turbocharger has roller bearings for less mechanical friction, allowing for smoother turbo movement. To enable the independent feeding of exhaust flow into the turbine housing and the exhaust manifold are both split. The wastegate is electronically regulated to provide better responsiveness and accurate intake pressure adjustment. Fresh air, oil, and water are used to cool the turbocharger, and the air is drawn into the turbo housing via an air deflector-style engine cover inspired by the twin-turbo 4-liter V8 in the AMG GT. AMG emphasizes the M139's power delivery, which is comparable to that of normally aspirated engines, and its dynamic torque curve. High-pressure die-cast aluminum was used in the engine block's construction, which added to its overall quality. Mercedes changed the location of the spark plugs and injection nozzles to the cylinder head. This modification increased the size of the exhaust valves, allowing for the efficient and loss-free evacuation of gases from the combustion chambers. Dual overhead camshafts regulate the engine's 16 valves, and the variable exhaust valve timing technology, Camtronic, is similar to Honda's VTEC. Camtronic uses multiple camshaft profiles to provide the engine maximum power at high RPM while improving low RPM responsiveness. AMG combined port and direct fuel injection into a 4-cylinder engine for the first time to attain high power output. The fuel injection system features 2 stages, piezo direct injectors for delivering fuel to the combustion chambers, and solenoid port injectors that complement the direct injectors as needed. The M139 engine also has a brand new cooling system that includes an air-to-liquid intercooler and 2 radiators, one in the wheel arch and the other prominently displayed up front. A variable speed electric pump circulates all 3 heat exchangers coolant. A heat exchanger connected to the gearbox helps to cool the transmission oil via the engine's coolant circuit, which is positioned on the air filter housing. By engaging later, the engine's electric water pump enables the engine block to warm up more quickly, regardless of engine speed. In order to provide maximum engine performance, ideal heat dissipation, and defense against heat-related problems in hot conditions, it may also be engaged or disengaged at lower engine speeds as necessary. So what do you think about the Mercedes-Benz's new M139 four-cylinder engine? Your comments are welcome in the area below.